Hello everybody, welcome to yet another brand new series on my channel. This one's a little different though, because this has been a world that I've been playing on actually since September. So why have I decided to start making YouTube videos on it? Well, my full intent honestly was to apply for Season 3 and then start making videos from that point, which would have been around this time anyway. But unfortunately, the news that 117 got the split has put a bit of a spanner in the works on that one. But yeah, I've completed my mega base, which we all done over on stream. So if you have missed anything and you want to see any of that, my Twitch channel will be below. Most of the VODs should be saved. I think I have VOD saved for like 6 months maybe? I don't know. I'm an affiliate. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I thought summer's coming up. There's no time like the present to start playing some Minecraft. So this is version 116.4 and it will be until December this year. And then, as like most people are that play on like community worlds, we are then updating whenever 118 drops, basically. So, yeah, this whole me being like armorless and all that jazz is a bit of a ploy. So sorry about that. Let me put my clothes back on. That's better. I feel a lot more protected now. So behind me we have spawn. So we have a shopping district. And this is where all the shops are. I will give you a tour of that in more detail and show you which shops are mine, etc. And I'll also be in this episode giving you a tour of my base and basically discussing what you can expect from this series. And then if we look behind me again, let's not walk forward, yep, that's this side over here. This is the gaming district. And this will be in next episode. I'll give a whole tour of that and show you my minigame, because we've recently just finished a minigame building competition on the server. And I am pretty proud of my entry, and I will be doing a playthrough live on Twitch this Friday if you want to join that and see, or if you want to avoid it for spoiler reasons. You can also catch my episode next week to see all the locations, although I will not be playing the game itself per se. I'll be just going around and showing you what's up, basically. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. This is the spawn area. Oh, I forgot to say, Adultscraft is a network for adults that play Minecraft. There are 4 different servers. There's APJava, AP Minecraft, AP Bedrock, and AP Vanilla. That's the one. I always think, because we're APJava, even though we're the slightly modded server. And then AP Vanilla is, you know, AP Vanilla. So what are the mods that we have on the server? Well, if you look, let's have a look. So we have these different kinds of woods and different kinds of stones. We don't have any mods that really change the gameplay. It's more so for aesthetic reasons. So like we have bluestone and we have some of these lantern blocks. So those are the blockers mods. And then we have, I think it's Moglass, I think it's called, which lets you do like glass half slabs and stuff, but my textures are a bit broken. One of the mods I have in my folder conflicts with it, and I need to eventually fish it out and see what's up. But yeah, without further ado, let's have a little tour of spawn. I will, at the end of this clip, put a little montage in with shaders, but this server's like a bit chuggy for me with shaders on, so I want to make sure it's like, you know, fine for the tour. Also in the top left, that is Zero's world map. It lets me go have a look at all these things. So I live just by here. And then this is spawn, and this is the gaming district, and then we have other people's bases around. Yeah. So like I said, we've been playing on the server since September last year. So September 2020. But this is Anders wood shop. I am a big customer at this shop. I buy a lot of wood, honestly. Just because I'm a bit lazy. That's part of the charm, I suppose. Over here is some terraforming that CJ did. And if you hear me mentioning anyone's names, everyone that makes content will be linked below. So he's going to make a swamp area by here and make some, like a swamp store, I imagine. I don't know what actually he's making there. So then over here we made, me and Fisher, mostly FisherKing, made a poker parlor, which is like stat poker, you know, the game you press the button here, it gives you a random stat. So times mind stone, that one I would clearly beat everyone on the server because my stats are pretty nuts. I'll show you why later. So you bet with either emeralds or cookies or diamonds amongst yourselves, and yeah, it's just poker basically, and then when you're done you put that back in there. I am gonna sleep a second though, because I don't want to walk around here in the night team. In the nighttime. Okay, then after the stat poker building, we have the head wagon. So we have something that gives us more mob heads. So I put this together a while ago so that people could come and like drop off any heads that they had too many of, because we can do custom armor stands too. So I just thought it would be a good communal area, basically, where we can just drop off things like this. And next up we have my glacienda, like a hacienda. I built this I think in like the first 3 days of the server. This is my glass store. It sells pretty well actually these days. This is probably my most successful shop. Then we have FisherKing's library. He basically sells every type of enchanted book you can get. Like, it's fantastic. I'm not sure it does so well these days because obviously people are more established, but in the early days of this server, this place was popping, dude. And over here we have Nowo's stone shop, which I have been also a massive customer of because he sells blackstone for a very good price actually. As well as every other type of stone you could imagine. Fantastic shop. I rate this one very highly. Then we have Mr. Wibble's potion shop. See, these textures are broken for me, but they're not actually broken, so yeah, I won't go inside, but he sells all sorts of potions. It's really cool. I love the design of the bottle. It's like one of my favorite things in the shopping district. It's really cool. Then we have over here, this is like the free food spot. So I don't know who put this together, but there's just a bunch of free food, I guess, in case you die or something, which is really cool. Then we'll go over there in a second, but over here is where we put the dragon egg. FisherKing built this. I think it looks really cool. Then over here we have lots of lamps. This was built by Linahun. This is basically all of the modded this is dyed glowstone, and this is different color redstone lamps, so we have a variety of different light options which are amazing. And these are brighter versions of the glowstone. I'm not actually sure if they give off more light or whether they just look like they do. I'm not sure. Next up we have Rodoren's odds and ends, I think, but for the most part it's like a elytra and end related stuff. So we have over here we have elytra, and then rocket shop. Bit out of stock at the moment. It's a very popular shop. Some of the zombies attacked the doors recently, so we're down a few doors in places. And then this is a spawn building. So we all spawned relatively around here, and in the first night I remember us all running here. I don't think I have any clips of that saved, but if I do I'll try and shove one in. But we were all fighting, trying to punch a zombie that was breaking down these doors. And then there used to be a hole around here that people fell in. It was fantastic, honestly. It was a lot of fun. But this is where we come to get the custom armor stand book so we could do fun things like this. So thank you to Rev and the team for building this. It was a lifesaver. I probably should look upstairs, eh? So we all each have one of these little offices. Like, I haven't been in here in a while, but these elevators are a bit finicky. So I live right here. I don't think there's anything in here. I need to come and decorate this. We'll do that as a project. It's just been something I've been meaning to do, but I keep forgetting about it, honestly. Creeper hole, I assume. Then over here we have the location of the APJava block exchange. I'm gonna build it in a stream today, I think. But that will be in a time lapse. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, I don't know. I'm thinking next week's episode is going to be focused more around the gaming district and like what that offers, but then I'll put this in the video after that because I'm not sure how long it's actually going to take for me to build it, to be honest. It could take a while. But yeah, That's to come. Then this is my building. I think I called it brick by brick. It's a brick store basically with all the custom bricks that aren't stone because I didn't want to tread on Novo's toes at all. So we got like sandstone, the soul sand, obsidian, these different kinds of bricks. You know, I really love how this building came out. I really like the shape of it. And then over here we have warps and all. I think I was meant to say warts and all. I think I've had a typo on that sign for many months now. This is my store, although I am terrible at keeping it stocked. As you can see. Never stopped. These wood blocks are a pain to mine, and I didn't really appreciate that at the time, but we will work on restocking all my stores at some point. Then this is the redstone store. Unfortunately, the member who built this was having serious connection issues, so he transferred to a different server on Bedrock where he was having like a lot less problems. So this is the shell of the redstone store. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this before the end of the season, but hopefully something. Okay, then we have Skate's Iron Shop. This was another big seller at the start of the server. Unfortunately, Skate isn't around as much these days, but hopefully he will return at some point. Next up we have FisherKing's interior design store. Fish is a fantastic builder and I really love this building. And yeah, it's just a bunch of interior design stuff. He'll come and do your interior design. Not free of charge, of course. Then we have Anders sheepskins. It's a wool store. It's fantastic. It's a very reasonable value, actually. I really love this shop. Then we have the Monument, which was a well, monument store, really. This is me and Linahun's shop. I keep stuttering on like shop because I keep going to say store and then I'm like, where am I from? So this was a lot of fun because we actually trapped a couple of guardians here in the aquarium just to do it, really. It was just a bit of fun, but that was a lot of fun. There's also a 1,000,001 chickens around because at some point a bunch of us tried to have a chicken egg fight, but we realized it actually didn't do any damage, so that was unfortunate. So then we have Foxblockhead's Something Sticky store. This has got a funny story behind it too, because I was like, oh, this is a really cool trick that you've done with the water, but it's actually just like a glitch for me. So this is meant to be those glass half slabs that I was on about, but they're actually just that. It's pretty funny. Anyway, this sells all sorts of sticky stuff. Very good store. You've done a lot of these advertisements around, which I really enjoyed. And then over here we have the Real Mr. Gold's beacon store. Very cool. As you may expect, it sells beacons, but also it sells coal and bones. And I was after some skulls for my mini game, and then he added this to the store, so that was very handy. Then over here we have the asphalt store. I built this, but it's not my shop. This belongs to BigFunnySheep and Linahun. It sells something called asphalt, which is like a concrete looking block, and it gives you speed 3 when you walk over it. It's very cool. Then over here we have the map room, basically. So there's a giant map of the server. It's pretty dang cool, honestly. I really love this idea. This is built by Ander. Again, fantastic. And then over here we have the spawn area and part of the gaming district. Oops. Yeah, very nice. Then over here we have more of the gaming district, but not quite all of it. The gaming district's pretty big. So yeah. We've got different things on the wall. This is my base, just to give you a sneak preview. FisherKing's base. There's a bunch of things. And then by here we have the Peaky Miner's Birmingham Bullock Company. It's basically like books and steak and leather related items. It's very cool. Then over here we have a little market stall area for things that we didn't really want to build stalls for. We just kind of shoved them over here. So I own this one. This is all sorts of diamond tools and armor. Just what I traded off villagers basically. And then over here we have full tools, which I think are very reasonably priced personally. Then we have bows and crossbows, totems of undying, and a music disc. Oh, and building blocks. My bad. Yeah. We have a little bit of a nether wart area. That is going to be moved, I think, into the block exchange as part of like a crop section I'm going to put in. Just so that tidies up that area a little bit and honestly makes room for a shop if people want to put it there. Recently I made this little bulletin board because people would put in advertisements just around. And I think it would be nice if we had just like a place we could come and like check the things, you know? So I just put this together. I might make it a bit bigger, but... or like make another one by here and move the caterpillar. I saw this in a average tuner video, I think his name is. But it got recommended to me because I was looking at how to build a shark, because I'll show you that in a minute. But I found this and I thought it was really cute, and I just added a little bit of something around here. We got an orange fellow over here. I don't know. People might hate it, but I think these look really cool. This is a ender dragon head with a mushroom block and a blackstone button. And then these are obviously just banners and some armor stands and, you know, concrete terracotta, that jazz. But this thing up here, this is the Strider. This was built by our, I guess our dev team, you'd call them. This was really cool. So when we first came into the server, we saw this fellow and I was like, oh damn. They did a fantastic job with this, like a Strider in like a ruined portal. This is our nether portal. It's fantastic. But yeah, I don't think I've missed anything out of spawn. If I did, I do apologize. Oh, I did. I totally did. I missed a whole row. Whoops. So this is BigFunnySheep's big snowman. I think it sells snow and ice for all your wintry needs. It's very cute in here. FisherKing did the interior. He's the man when it comes to that stuff. And this is Linahun's like woolen dye. Oh no. Does she sell wool? No. She sells dye. Sorry. Flower and dye. Flower and dye store. So it's like mirrored, which I think is really cool. I really love this. Like these are some rainbow blocks. They kind of like glow. That's very cool. We are going to get together and do a bunch of terraforming at some point, because where people have built and everything is just looking a little bit disheveled. Oh, I forgot to show you my sheepos. So this is a... I built this in about an hour. Because BigFunnySheep was very notorious for dying, and we do have death counters on. A lot of my deaths are PvP related, but we made him a bar for happy 100 deaths. So then we go up here into the Strider and through our nether portal. And then I built this. We have something called star blocks. You can't really see it from the naked eye, but it's definitely up there if you notice it. I don't think it's going to come through YouTube though. But yeah, I built this whole nether hub area. Each of the paths is coordinated so that it's easier to give people directions. Although most people don't really use this anymore. But I will show you this nether tunnel. I really like how this came out. It's like a weird color combination, but I do quite like it. So my base is down here. Then you take a right here, and this is my base. We've got a respawn anchor and a lodestone. They don't ever get used, but they're there. This is Portal Cat. This is a cat that went through the portal once, and I've not been able to get it out since. But yeah, this is my little town. This is a town I built on like the first week of the server so I could get some villagers going and get myself a bit more established. This was the breeding hut. This was the like farming area. There's some like crop farms up there. That was my zombificator building. This is my stone mason area. This is a broken texture. See? Fox was advertising everywhere, but this is the grand unveiling of Fort Chaos. We built all this on stream for the most part, apart from like anything that needed to be finished, like the roofing or whatever. I will obviously be given a better look. I'm just giving you an on-foot perspective of how big this thing is. This took about 4 months, I'd say, of like building, and yeah, this is where all the blackstone went. This is why I bought a lot of it. I think it's hard sometimes to get a perspective on how big this place is unless you're walking through it. But we have like an auto furnace set up. We have random shulker boxes because I'm messy. Big storage area. Not all of it is auto sorted. Like the left side here is auto sorted, and the back section is auto sorted, but none of this is. It's just, you know, I didn't want to create any more lag than I had to. Underneath here we have a pumpkin and melon farm that goes directly into the system. And then we have a bunch of other farms and stuff. So over here, I'll leave this corridor to last, but over here we have my villagers. Again, I don't have villagers for absolutely everything, but I have a few stonemasons, a few like farmers to trade with. I have some librarians with like some of the essential books, but I try not to get like too many villagers, A, because they cause lag, and B, because we have a shop for that, so, you know. Buy glowstone off these fellows. This is my villager breeder. We actually have a few villagers in there somehow. I can't remember why. But yeah, this is Zombie Bill. He turns them all into zombies for me, and then, yeah. This is my stable area. I really love this. It gives me like major Spanish vibes. And I want to put like one of each type of like rideable mob in. So I want skeleton horses and mules and donkeys, but I haven't got around to that yet. So maybe we'll do that in a future video. Again, this is broken textures, but these are orange glass half slabs. These are all my crop farms. Yeah, they all link directly back into the system. We have a bit of a small tree farming area. I never use this, but it's just more for display than anything else. We have all the different types of tree. And then it's just log cuttings mainly. And there is a corridor back into the building here, but we're gonna go like back around. I like this base because I can just fly around it to get around. Like, I've purposely made the ceilings really high. So we had a PvP tournament on APJava and I won. So I won this set. It's very cool. Over here we have my enchanting room. Pretty nice. A little thing on my face. Linahun made that. Over here we have a small cactus farm. Again, I don't really need a lot of it, so I made just a tiny little bit. And we have a giant map of my base, and this is Winter Wonderland. I'll give you a tour of Winter Wonderland eventually, but I don't think it'll be in this video because this is already going to be pretty long. Map of spawn needs to be updated. It hasn't been updated in a while, but we move. Yeah, just some decoration items. This is my nether tree farming area. You know, the wattles design. Pretty simple. This is my bee farming area that doesn't work. I also get vines and stuff from here, flowers. Yeah, I need to breed up some more bees and finally finish this, but I just can't be bothered. It's taken a while. Yeah, just some more decoration things on the side. This is a pretty cool building. This is my like elevator room. So you go up and down my base from here. And here we have a dining room slash kitchen slash like dance hall. What is in this chip? Oh, that's where I put all my music discs. I was wondering where I put that. But yeah, FisherKing did the interior of this. I did the floor and like the walls and stuff, but he did the like decoration pieces. It's a nice little collab, I guess. Things to note about Fisher is he likes to build a base in my base. So behind one of these sides of the painting, oh, there we go. He's made himself right at home. I should charge the guy rent. There's another one around here somewhere. I forget where it is though. But yes, we go up here then, and this is the most recent edition. This is just another corridor. And on the left here, I've built a movie theater. It's just something a little bit simple. I want to put some more posters on the wall, but you know, just a few little bits and bobs. Movie theaters type stuff. You know, if you have this big, massive fort, then you're definitely gonna have a movie theater. This is what I've been working on recently. I'm gonna make like a lounge area. I don't know why there's a shark on the wall. I just like sharks. Okay, leave it out. And then this area needs to be finished, but there's going to be like an entrance way here. And then we have this tower. I don't know what to put in there. Potion brewing area. Just a bunch of stuff. This all needs polishing and finishing, but I will finish that on stream. This isn't going to be in the YouTube videos. Then we have a little archery area. So, you know, you've got your pots for your arrows and stuff that you can just pick up and shoot at the targets. And then finally, we're going to show you the piece de résistance, if you will. So all the way down here is the big dig. This is what we're going to be working on the YouTube series. So I've already started just a little bit. But yeah, this is about 400,000 to 500,000 stone blocks mined out. And in this space, we're going to build an underground city. I have started mapping it out just a little bit with some wool. But yeah, it's just going to be very organic looking, very cool, basically. And we're going to build a whole city down here, and hopefully it's going to turn out well, because this is what the content of the YouTube channel is going to be. It's going to be easier to make content out of this, because I'm going to be building like each of the houses and stuff, and have like more of a linear, like, what I'm going to be doing. So I'll probably end up doing terraforming for this on stream, and then we'll do the buildings and stuff on YouTube. But yeah, this has been like a really long video. Don't expect every video to be this long. This is probably gonna be like 20 minutes at least. But I'm aiming for 10 to 15 minutes because that is the golden time for YouTube videos. If you do want to see like anything else that I'm doing on the server, please check out my Twitch. It will be below. Next week's episode is going to be a tour of the gaming district and a playthrough. Well, not a playthrough, but like a tour of the locations of my my minigame, The Quest of Master Chicken. But yeah, that's all I got time for. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy. I'm not gonna actually just like, this isn't gonna be the end. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a cinematic of like my base and spawn at the end of this, and then that'll play out into the outro. Well, not the outro. I'm doing the talky outro now, but you know what I mean. That'll be the end of the video. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you're excited for this series, let me know. Slap that like button. All the fun stuff. If I missed anything, I'll be sure to keep you updated in future. If you do want to see anything behind the scenes or just come chat with me, I am live. I think I'm going to do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then, you know, cut a day up. I used to do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but if I'm going to do a video once a week too, I think that's going to be a little bit much. So, yeah, thank you ever so much. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support, and until next week. Bye, YouTube.